Welcome back to BodyMods Weekly and your Tuesday. So today's the very first proper topic for this channel and I feel privileged to be the first one to post my video. This week we're going to be talking about our modifications. So our tattoos, our piercings, scarification, any other modification you can think of, hair colour, anything. We're going to be talking about. So today I'm just going to be talking about my piercings and because that's all I have, you know, I don't have any tattoos, I don't have scarification, my hair's kind of plain at the moment, so let's get started. Before we begin, I just want to say a big well done to all the other girls on this channel for posting their intro videos last week. I have a really good feeling about this channel, I think it's going to be really interesting, so please subscribe and show us your support, and if you have any comments or questions then just leave them below and we'll get back to you. The first piercings I ever got were my lobes. So one on each side, and I got into Claire's accessory with the gun, which I don't advise. It's very expensive and you can get them done with a needle, which is a lot better. But those are my first ones. My second holes I did myself. Again, don't advise piercing yourself, but I'm stupid. But I've never had any problems with these. So I did my second lobes on each side myself, and then on only one side I've got my third one pierced, which I did myself again. And it doesn't actually hurt really at all. If you're kind of squeamish about needles, then that's the worst part, because the pain is nothing, it's so minuscule. My second hole on this side has been stretched to 8mm also, and yeah, that's really quite painful. Obviously you start small and you get bigger, but that is painful. That's probably the most painful thing. That's what that looks like. I actually have a single flare at the moment, which is my preferred style of jewellery. I really like this, but it's kind of uncomfortable to sleep with, so I recommend getting a silicone tunnel. The next piercing that I got was my tragus, and at the same time I got my helix, which I don't actually have anymore because it just never healed. It took so long, and it was like 2 years and it was still sore and swollen. I had so much scar tissue, which is kind of going away now, but there's still scar tissue there. As far as the pain for getting these ones done, obviously there's going to be pain. It's kind of painful, it's cartilage, it's thick, it hurts, but the way I see it is the pain only lasts for a few seconds and then you're done. So the worst part is, for me at least, is the healing time and the looking after and everything. That's kind of a pain, but the actual piercing itself is the most easy part of the whole experience. The next piercing I got was my lip, and this was my first facial piercing. This piercing didn't really hurt. Obviously, as I said before, it's gonna hurt. It's a needle going through your skin, it's gonna hurt. But as far as compared to other piercings I've had, this one didn't hurt at all, and the healing was so easy. It took about 2 weeks and it seemed like it was properly healed. The only annoying part is that it gets quite sore because it's on the inside of your mouth. You get an ulcer and it kind of hurts and it's irritating, but well, as I said, the healing time and the healing care is the worst part. The next piercing I got, I believe, was my nose piercing, and this is probably my favourite piercing that I have. I don't know why that is, I just really like it. This one was probably the most painful piercing that I got because obviously because it's in your nose and they're putting the needle in from the outside, they don't want to just stab you straight through the nose and go through your septum. So she was quite slow with it, so she went in a bit and then she directed it and went in again, and it took about 10 seconds for the needle to go through, and it was painful. I'm pretty sure my eyes watered and it hurt, but don't be scared if you want to get your nose pierced, because seriously the pain, 10 seconds, that's nothing, and then you have a beautiful piercing. And this one was so easy to heal as well. It did actually get one of those like little keloid lumps in it for a tiny little bit, but then that went away after like a week or 2 weeks or something, and it was pretty much healed. Like there was no pain really with it, so this is probably the easiest healing one apart from the lobes that I've had. The next piercing I got was my rook piercing, which you can see here. This still isn't fully healed and I've had this for a year. Cartilage piercings are kind of hit and miss with the healing, it's a bit annoying, but I love this piercing. Again, this one hurt kind of the same amount that these ones hurt, these two cartilage ones, maybe a little bit more. And then the final piercing that I have, which is my most recent, which I got done just before the summer holidays this year, is my tongue piercing. I love this piercing. The only problem I have with this piercing is it's kind of irritating. It annoys me because it's in my mouth and, well, sometimes I bite it, and I have cracked my teeth on it before, but that's when I had the large bar in. It's been shortened now, and so it's pretty comfortable. The only problem I have is that I can't stop playing with it and then it makes it hurt, so I recommend when you get this, try to play with it as little as possible when it's healing for the first sort of 6 months, and then you can play with it when it's healed. as far as paying for this tongue piercing, it did really hurt. Probably not as much as the nose, but it's something you can't handle. I recommend if you're getting a tongue piercing to have a plastic bar that kind of bends to the shape of your tongue. This one's like sort of shape, and that is just a lot more comfortable in my opinion. I love the metal balls. You can obviously get plastic if you're scared of biting them or whatever, but at least with this one, if you do bite it on the bar will break as opposed to break your teeth, so it's better for the bar to break. I got mine pierced with this type of bar and I found it pretty comfortable. So that's my video for this week. I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of the week's videos. If you have any questions about anything I talked about today, please leave a comment and thumbs this video up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!